Hello, I'm Galactic Sweet, and today we embark into a strange land. And welcome back to more Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Having narrowly escaped Daeon's grasp. I don't know if I'd call that narrowly. The Black Knight didn't even chase us. And we kinda took out everyone else. But if you want to call that narrowly, sure, go ahead, game. The Grail mercenaries are pleased to feel the ocean beneath their feet as they set sail. According to Captain Nasser, the voyage to Begnion will take roughly 2 months. Blessed with temperate weather, the ship's journey southward is smooth and steady. As it passes the midpoint of its trip, the ship sets a course along the coastline and begins to head east. These seas belong to Phoenix and Kilvus, the kingdoms of the bird tribes. Both nations prey on human vessels for supplies and wealth, and their flying corsairs. Welcome back to more I can't pronounce words. And their flying corsairs are feared across the seas. Apparently, the southern portion of the continent contains the realm of the Dragon Tribe, the monarchy of Goldoa. This country has remained isolated since its founding centuries past, preserving its closed culture behind a veil of mystery. It is these Laguz-controlled waters that Ike and company must now cross. Yeah, so you can see why we couldn't just go south of Gallia. We'd have to enter Dragon territory. And if Fire Emblem taught you anything, it's that you should never... Oh, well, actually, if Fire Emblem teaches you anything, it's you should go destroy every dragon in a 10-mile radius because dragons are all evil. But, hey, that's not this Fire Emblem game. Ike? What's bothering you? You've been moping around ever since we came aboard. I'm just a little seasick. Seasick? You're such a bad liar. You never even get regular sick. You're not the type to get seasick. Really, it's nothing. Come on, talk to me. You've been doing so much lately. I just want the chance to help you for a change. Well, alright. I'll tell you what's been bothering me. It's that incident back in Toha. Go on. When everyone discovered Ronolf was Laguz, all those people, they changed, just like that. Up until that instant, they'd seemed like such kind and decent people. I had no idea Bjork prejudice against Laguz was so strong. Why do they hate them so much? How are we so different, Ronolf and I? I have to say, at first, I was scared too. When I saw how they could change. They can do things that we Bjork can't do. They're not like us. Mist, you can't honestly feel. It's different now. Everyone's so very nice. But you know, that's because of all the time we spent together. I've seen how they are. I've gotten to know them. That's why I've changed. I'm not scared or nervous around them, but other people don't get that chance. I think that's why they're frightened. Maybe you're right. Maybe people like me are the odd ones. The people who accept others as they are. I wish more people were like that. No one really wants to fight, do they? Tell that to the main antagonist of this game. Doesn't everyone want peace? I guess it's just hard to put all those fears behind us. You're right, it is very hard. Nasser, what's the big idea eavesdropping on us like that? How do you find sailing? Have you gotten sick at all? Or fine, but answer a question for me, would you? Why are you here? Why do you associate with the Laguz? Why? Because the obvious financial benefits. I suppose I do so because I am one. What? You're not a Laguz. I don't see a tail or anything. Because I've chosen to live among Bjork, I've taken certain steps to make sure I'm not recognized. I've had to change my attire, my feeding habits. I've done many things. Why would you do that? Laguz cannot survive in isolation, nor can Bjork. If both races are to thrive, they must learn to coexist. I've spent many years searching for a way to make this happen. You think that the Laguz and Bjork can live together? After everything you must have seen, I'm impressed. Ike, you will never truly understand a matter unless you look at it from each party's perspective. As you say, the Laguz are indeed persecuted by the Bjork, but long ago those roles were reversed. Whatever happens in the past does not justify what we do to the Laguz now. That is the thinking of an honest man, keeping things simple and pure. I like that. Still, the strength of your conviction comes from your youth and your innocence. Trust me, it will be tested. When your journey is over, how will you be changed? I pray your conviction is not lost to despair. Talking to you is hard work. Wow, Ike, you have a meaningful conversation and that's what you have to say afterwards? Someday you'll understand. For now, my role is simply to deliver you safely to Begnion. Rodolph has paid me quite handsomely with money from the King of Gallia himself, and I will not let him down. We're out of our element here at sea, so you're all we have to depend on. Thank you for your help. I will do what I am able. And with that, we get a summary of the last battle. And I want to go ahead and touch upon what Ike and Nasir were just talking about, because, and this is why words, right? Ike is one of my favorite Fire Emblem protagonists, and not just, part of that's because this is the first game I played, so obviously this is my first instance into looking into a Fire Emblem protagonist. But also just the way Ike views things and handles things, it's shaped a lot of how I view things as well. Like, what Nasir mentioned about you need to look at both sides in order to truly understand something. That is a philosophy I carry all throughout my life. And also with Ike, where you don't let the past define the future. Sure, maybe you've done something bad in the past, but that doesn't mean you can't change or get better, and it doesn't mean you need to hold on to hate. And just some of the stuff they say just rings really deep for me. And it's why I really like Ike. I feel like I can relate to Ike on a lot of levels. And another thing is that when Ike mentioned that how people just suddenly changed, how they went from super nice to being really hateful. I've seen that too in real life. And it sucks. But, what can you do? It's just sort of eye-opening to see that sort of stuff change and how people deal with that. How people can just suddenly change like that. Or it's just a side of them you never see until that point. So I gave all my extra experience to Nafini because she's going to need it to catch up to the rest of the group. Is there any new supports? I did look it up off screen. There are limited supports in this game. Basically the way it works is you see there's cons left 5. Or 4 in this case. Basically you can have up to 5 support conversations per unit for the entire game. And getting to A support, or each support level counts as its own conversation. So say if I were to get to A ranked with Soren, then I would only be able to get to say like B ranked with Titania, and then that's it. No more supports. So that's why I do love showing off supports, but they are limited, and I don't like it that they're limited. I wish they weren't. I like it how Awakening and Fates handled supports, where you can just do unlimited. I really prefer that, but let's go ahead and view this. Boy. Ah, Ike, grab that boy. What's going on? No more running for you. Nasir, who is this? A stowaway. I gather he boarded the ship at Toha. What are you doing here? Why'd you sneak aboard the ship? You won't talk, in that case. Ow! Ike, there's no need to be so rough. I'm not going to waste my time playing games with this urchin. You want me to let you go? Open your mouth and start talking. I'll quit it, I'll talk. That hurt. I thought you were going to break my face. Well, what's your name? What are you doing here? I'm Sothe. I'm a thief, but I didn't come on board the ship to steal anything. Stop scowling at me like that. You're making me uncomfortable. It's not just you. Ike always looks like that. Don't mind him, just keep talking. I'm looking for someone. I heard the ship was sailing for Begnion, so I decided to climb aboard. This person you're after is in Begnion. I don't know. The trail went cold in Toha, and I couldn't think of anywhere else to go from there. Is it family? Huh? Is the person you're looking for? Yeah, I mean, we're not related by blood or anything, but we're definitely family. I say we aid him. He doesn't seem like so bad, and we could always use the extra help. Alright, Nasser, my mercenary company will look after this boy. He won't be a burden to you or your crew. If that's what you want to do, it's fine with me. Are you sure? You're going to be put to work. I hope you're prepared. Sure, no problem. I'll do whatever you need. So one thing I want to touch upon really quick, another going into my own life story and all. I actually forgot what I was going to say now. Okay, yes, now I remember. That took way too long for me to remember. But, when Nasser said to Ike that, when Nasser said that Ike always looks like that, and he just always has a scowl on his face, I've had many people tell me that I've always looked like I'm frowning or I have a scowl on my face, even though it's just my neutral expression. I'm not actually angry or really feeling any particular strong emotion. So, just another thing I sort of relate to. It happens, and I can very much sympathize with Ike, and I've had people, like, afraid to approach me because they think I'm, like, giving them a death glare when I'm actually not. But let's talk about new unit, Sothe. We're not going to deploy him in the next battle, so I'll talk about him here. So the first thing you might notice is that his, growths look a little different. There's with Blossom and without Blossom. That is because Sothe comes with a special skill, Blossom. He gains 2/3 the amount of experience, but instead, it raises his growth to what you see at the bottom of the screen right now. And also being a thief, he can steal and use a knife. And you're probably looking at these growths and thinking, wow, those are really good growths. Sothe must be a decent unit. I wish I could say that. Wait until the sequel. The issue with Sothe is one, unlike Volk, he cannot he cannot promote. I don't know why I was saying produce. He cannot promote, meaning he's stuck in this class for the entirety of the game. Once he hits level 20, that's it. And the maximum stats a thief can get to, because each stat can't just go up to 99, they get capped at some point. The ceiling is not that high, which greatly limits Sothe's combat utility. Volk has better combat utility just on the basis that he comes earlier and he can promote. And Sothe is also stuck with knives, which are the weakest weapons in the game. Like, knives are awful. What Sothe's advantages come with is that he is a free thief. It does not cost anything to have him pick locks. And that is great. I am a cheapskate, so I will gladly take that. People will probably argue that you get so much money in Path of Radiance that you don't need to worry about you ever using Sothe, because it doesn't cost that much to pick locks. But, like I said, I'm a cheapskate. I like to preserve all the funds I can, even if it is going a little overboard. So, I'm definitely going to use Sothe for thievery stuff, but not actual combat. Definitely keep him away from combat. If you do want to, if you really, really want to use him for combat, there is a special knife we'll get a little later that can help fix his combat utility a little, but not by much. He's not going to be that great combat-wise. So with that, that is all we really need. I guess now would be the time to just go ahead and, well, can Soren use this? I mean, he can use it, but he doesn't have any room. So, I will give this to... okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and trade around some stuff. I'll meet you guys after that when my preparations are done. Okay, so I went ahead and, organized some stuff, moved around some items, bought some items. To give you an idea, I moved the sword band from Soren to Marcia because I think Marcia needs a... whatever stats a sword band give a bit more than Soren. Other than that, I gave Miss the steel sword because she promoted last episode. And I just moved some stuff around. I, stripped Titania of all her stuff because I don't plan on using her. I gave, Xerox some stuff. I gave Mia the Armor Slayer and Lagoon Slayer because so she can use the effective weapons, and I sold the Slim Sword just because I wasn't using it. Though honestly I probably could have given it to Mist. In fact, what I can do is I can trade over the Iron Sword to Mist, because Mist could use the Iron Sword better than the Steel Sword. So that way, Mist has an Iron Sword, and I will just equip an Iron Sword as well. So with that, we'll go ahead and view the other two info conversations and leave the base. So let us speak with Volk. Volk, right here. God, where have you been? You disappeared the moment we got on the ship. Don't worry about it. I'll be fine. I'll be there when you need me. It's not me, it's my sister. You never once shown up for a meal, and she thinks you're dying of hunger. Did we ever eat together while we were on land? Alright, listen. Land, big. Ship, small. It's not the same thing. I don't want Mist roaming the ship with a plate of food anymore, so please, eat one meal a day with us. 100 gold. You going to charge me to make you eat? That's more than you charge to pick a lock. Why? I don't like large groups. Bye. Call me if you decide it's worth it. Maybe I should just tell Mist he's dead. Oh god, yeah. Okay, I got quite the story to tell after this, but well, let's view this next conversation first. Do you have a minute? Of course, Commander Ike. You and I haven't had very many opportunities to talk, even though we've been stuck on the same ship for like a month now. You don't think you can trust me? No, it's not that. I'm just curious. I was surprised to see anyone in Toha who chose to fight on the side of the Lagoos. I joined the Toha Vigilantes solely for the purpose of saving Lagoos. I'm not from Crimea, but when I heard she had joined with Gallia, I envisioned my perfect world. One in which Lagoos could live normal lives, free of oppression. However, when I came to Crimea, I found that things were no different there than in any other Bjork nation. It was the same for me. I couldn't allow myself to ignore these problems any longer. I'm happy to hear it. Of all the Bjork I've ever met, you're the only one who shares my conviction. Zihard, is there some other reason you defend the Lagoos? I don't follow you. You see, I was born in Gallia, or so I've been told. I just wonder if you had a similar reason guiding you. Of course I have my reasons. Would you be upset if I didn't want to discuss them? My reasons are extremely personal. No, it's no problem. I wanted a better understanding of what kind of man you are, and I have that now. Can I ask what that is? You are a good man. I'm glad to have you along. I'm glad to be here. I feel I'm finally able to do the kind of good I've longed to do for years. That's nice that we get to see a little more of Zihar, how he feels about this whole situation. So I'm going to go ahead and save here. And we'll go ahead and leave. And I'll tell my story in a minute once we get past this next dialogue. No sir, what is it? Nothing. Nothing we can do about it at any rate. We're being followed by pirates. Really? I don't see any ships. Not by sea, by air. Look up. Are those... Ike, you're looking to your left, not up. I mean, I get it why they did that to sort of give the idea, but it looks like he just looked to his left instead of looking up. Are those birds? If they are, they must be huge. Those are Lagoos, Ike. Ravens from Kilvas. Their black wings are an ill omen for all who see them. Titania, Soren, you noticed them coming as well? Yes, Soren and I saw them when we were discussing our plans from the aft decks. I heard stories, but they're really flying. Wow. We're still out of their range, but airborne foes can be especially troublesome. I prefer to avoid them altogether. Let's see if we can outrun them. From what I've been told, the flying coastlayers of Kilvas and Phoenix are far more cruel than any beast Lagoos. Winged pirates. How am I supposed to fight against that? What was that? It felt like we hit something. Blast, we've run aground. We must be caught on a reef or something. Move it, lads. Get the ship free. Ike, the crows are coming. Pull everyone together. Looks like we're in for a fight. Predictable humans sailed right into our trap without fail. Let's finish this quickly. It won't be long before Phoenix or Goldoa takes an interest in what's happening here. Soren, do you have a plan? I've done research in the past. All members of the bird tribe are vulnerable to wind magic. I think it's safe to assume they are also susceptible to arrows as any other flyer. Wind magic and bows. Alright, everyone, gather your weapons and prepare to meet the enemy on the deck. I want a small group to remain below decks to protect Princess Alicia and the crew. We've never faced enemies like this. I want everyone together. Let's go. Alright, and with that, we begin the chapter. So, this is the team I decided to deploy. I feel a bit weird about using 2 Myrmidons, but I really want to use both Mia and Zeark, so I have them both here. I don't have Oscar with me, so I guess it's about time he hit the bench, unfortunately. I wasn't planning on using him for the entire Let's Play. So yes, we are facing the Bird Tribe. This is our first instance of Bird Lagoos. And yeah, that opening did show us what other types of Lagoos tribes we can expect to see. So here we can see these guys will generally not untransform, or at least they'll get really close before there's no way like they won't make it to the ship before they go untransform. But I think in general the Ravens here will just stay in Lagoos form for the entire chapter. There's not a lot of enemies. If you open the map, you can see there's only 6. We outnumber them. Don't let that underestimate you. These enemies are stronger than any enemies you've faced up to this point, barring the Black Knight, of course. So yes, because of that, you definitely want to have multiple units taking on a single enemy. As Soren mentioned, they are weak to wind magic, so keep that in mind. I recommend zooming out the map if you want to get an idea of where to place units. So I'm going to move Mordecai over here. Let's see, can this guy reach anywhere? No, this guy cannot. So, and they don't move all in at once, thankfully. I believe the 3 over here will move first, and then the 3 over here will move. And I believe there are reinforcements, so we'll focus on these 3 at the moment. This guy isn't going to make it immediately, so we need to prepare for these 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move Mordecai here. Kieran, you can go here and equip an axe. And sure, we'll have Leaf here ready as well. And other than that, so here's the thing. I find it kind of funny that Mia has a little more defense than Zeark, because I think Zeark is supposed to be the bulkier of the 2. The big reason I wanted to bring a Lagoos Slayer is, for this chapter, is, well, you can guess why, it will be effective. Wherever Soren is, there's Soren. Soren, yes, will be very helpful. And of course, Ileana can also use wind magic. And you can see they can't exactly attack from like right here. Or like they can, but I don't know why specifically they can't just attack here. It's a bit weird. I guess they just can't stop here, but yeah, I'm gonna place Nafini here. And that actually closes off Mia, so it's just, I can... alright, and having a flying unit can be very useful here. So we're just gonna have Marcia. We're gonna have Marcia, yeah, we'll just have her move this way. And with that, that should be that turn. I think I forgot to turn on animation, so... Because, dang, yeah, I kinda actually wanted to show animations right now. Oh well, I'll show them at the beginning of the next turn. Yes, you can see they come in quickly, they're fast. They're not particularly strong, but they're scary for this point in the game. Definitely still do not let your mages get hit by them. They will take, the birds will take them out easily. Okay, oh whoa, they all move, okay. Except for the boss, whose name is Seeker, like, seriously. So when I first played this game, I didn't actually think that, I didn't get that Seeker was his name. I thought that was just, like, his class or something, or, like, his role. Which makes sense, I guess. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn on animations. So yeah, you can see why this chapter can be considered troublesome by some people. The enemies are just strong. So yeah, just don't underestimate them, and yeah, you are stuck on a tiny ship. So if you want to use a flyer, that's also helpful. Mobility isn't as important in this chapter for that reason as well. Let's see if we can give Nafini the kill with a javelin. Just a little short of it. Because she's not going to be able to reach. Because how much moves? She has 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, she just can't straight up make it over here, so that's unfortunate. I could shove her with Braum, because I don't need to worry about Braum doing stuff. I'm more worried about if I put anyone here, they'll be assaulted by like 2 birds. And yeah, just 2. And what are these guys attack? They have 16 attack and 16. And does this guy also have 16? Yeah, so they're all going to do the same damage. So can Zihark take, let's see, he could take 1, so he can take exactly 2 hits. What can I do? What I could do is have Soren do some damage, and then I can, like, surround Soren with other units, so nobody can attack Soren. That's generally what I like to do in this map, so they keep the mages safe. I would generally have Ileana here as well, but we all know how that turned out, and if you don't, go watch Chapter 9. Part 2. Let's see, so Soren's there. I was hoping to have Braum shove Nafini so she could go get the kill, but I don't think that's going to happen. So I think the best thing to do would be to just get the kill with Kieran. And I don't think he can actually get it. No, he can't. He can't even get close. Jeez, Kieran. Okay. I guess we're just going to hope he hits. Hit that 68% chance. Oh, good job. Actually, with that, Nafini should be able to net the kill with the javelin. So that was good chip damage. So let's see. And yeah, Kieran, you can go here. Nafini, javelin time. 60% chance. It's not exactly on my side, but you could try. Nope, we missed. It was a noble effort. You tried, Nafini. You tried. So what I can do is that frees up. Alright, so I don't have to worry about having Braum shove anyone. I'm going to use the Iron Lance since it has a better hit rate, even if it doesn't do as much damage. So go ahead and come on, Braum. Yes, there we go. And he attacks twice, but Braum is fine. Braum can take a lot of hits, so I will need to heal him at some point. I forgot to deploy a healer. I knew I was forgetting something when I first started this chapter. Jeez. Alright, so if I did the killing edge, he'll die. If I do... the real question is... attacks. So what is your attack speed? I believe... oh, you can't see that on the screen. Shame. Because being able to see attack speed is really good, because I don't know the exact formula for attack speed. But just in general, you have 16... You have 13, and the steel sword only weighs you down. It has 12 weight, but you have 9 build, so what it weighs you down with 3. So you guys have like the same speed essentially. So I shouldn't have to worry about Zerg being doubled unless these guys are faster. I don't know if that is exactly how the speed stat works, but it's close, and you need a 5 speed advantage, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, Zerg should not be doubled by anyone. So let's go ahead and have him take out this guy. I'll place Mordecai next to Soren so he can act as a bit of a meat shield. If anything, they might go for Mordecai, just because he's defenseless at the moment. So let's see. And we got a Lagusto, nice. Yeah, if I like zoom out. Okay, so we put Mordecai here. That way, if you were to zoom, you could see Soren is completely protected from all sides. That just leaves Marcia. She shouldn't be doubled by any of these guys, because Marcia is fat. There are 3. Oh wait, you're right. This guy isn't reaching us this turn. Alright, I thought we were about to attack like 3 bird lagoos. Javelin. I'm going to set Marcia over here with the Iron Lance. And Ike, you can go finish off this guy. So we'll have Ike finish him, and that's about it. I do like how they took a lot of time to like give unique battle areas for individual places you're in. And granted, it's not like Fates or Shadows of Valentia where it's like it shows where you are specifically on the map, but it's still pretty neat. I hope you do not double Marsha. And I like how the Pegasus is just standing in the shallow water. Hey, not bad. Okay. I believe... Okay, so they're coming in, and yeah, this guy's going to attack Mordecai, and that's okay, because Mordecai can take a hit or two. Yeah, like, even untransformed, he took only 3 damage. 6, because he's doubled. But Ravens are fast. So let's see... And... Caught up! At last! I'll do this on my own! I will not let him escape! Huh? What are those things? Giant birds. Disgusting! Could they be? Are they bird half-breeds? And we have someone else join, but not as an enemy, interestingly enough. Can see if we go here, they're just listed as other. They're not even listed as like Dan or anything. So let's see. I could have Leaf go and do some damage to you. Yeah, that'll do a lot of damage. And then I can have someone else come in and get the kill. I'd love to give it to Nafini, because I really want to train Nafini. But, hopefully that'll happen. And yeah, Leaf got a level up. Alright, what'd you get, Leaf? What'd you get? Not that great. Not that great. I mean, I would say Res is good, but when I think of Res tanks, I do not think of Leaf. That being said, if I want Nafini to get close, I'll probably have to shove her twice towards the, people. So if I shove her like that, she should be able to reach. Let's see. 1, 2, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, she needs to be shoved one more time. So, can you not? Oh, you can't attack. What's your speed? 12. Your speed is 13. Combined with the weight of this is 2, and so you're affected by it, I think. Oh, hold on. Unit's weight is affects non-mounted unit ability to shove. This is kinda bad. Because, alright, so, let's try this. We're gonna set you here. Let's see, what do? You do 6 damage. There's another Raven coming, so I want to take this guy out this turn. So what we're going to do is we're going to... what can you do to this guy? You don't kill. So, worst case scenario, Soren's attacked twice. And I'm not sure... Oh wait, but if I keep... No, I would say if I keep this formation, I can protect Soren, but no. He will be attacked by at least 1 Lagoose, because I'm going to move Mia to shove Nafini. Granted, I could just not do that, and try and bank on the Javelin hitting. But I'd rather not do that. And hey, Soren got a level up. But Soren can definitely survive that hit. I'm positive about that. Yes, he got speed too. That'll be very helpful in surviving. So let's go ahead, shove Nafini. And with that, you will come here. Not use that. Okay, Rex Hosta. That is 86. 86 is pretty good. Especially with, this game doesn't use true hit, which means that was a crit! No, that's not what it means. But that basically says that, the hit rate was higher than what it was shown, and a coin can be used for forging, I think, so, or it can be used for exactly 1 gold. Thank you. And with that will be it for this turn. Who did I, oh, Marsha, right. I could have Marsha just wait here and that protects Soren. There we go. It worked! And there we go. Same turn reinforcements. Every Fire Emblem player's worst nightmare. I hate same turn reinforcements, but I think everyone who plays Fire Emblem hates same turn reinforcements. Go ahead and do that. Yeah, what I like about this chapter is that it does feel a lot smaller than chapters we just did, so it's almost like a nice break from doing bigger chapters. Zerg got a level up. So let's see, what did you get, Zerg? HP. Yeah, you're making a strong case for me to use you, Zerg. Making a very, very strong case. So with that, I think we're going to go ahead and call it an episode there. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Next time, we're going to kill more half-breed bird humans. Death to them all, as Jill would say. Bye. Also, follow me on Twitter. Best way to stay updated to the channel. Share this video with a friend if you liked it, because word of mouth is a really good way to help the channel grow. And we'll have Jill face the... Can we have Jill face the camera? No, we can't. Soon, Jill. Soon. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.